position just at the top of your mat, and we will get moving. So finding your mat, giving your bum a nice little wiggle, allowing the sit bones to connect down towards the ground. Think about rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest. Maybe shaking the head side to side, releasing any tension in the neck. When you're ready, coming into your stillness, bringing your attention to your breath and allowing your body to settle here in your space. Feeling the gentle inhale and the gentle exhale of the breath. Allowing the breath to come deeper into the body. Feel it expanding and opening up to those tight spaces. Notice the smell. Notice the warmth of your skin. Notice the cool of the air around you. Starting to bring your attention to setting your intention for your practice this morning. Maybe it's a word or a phrase that resonates with you. Or maybe it's a feeling that you want to gain from your practice. If you can't think of one, I'll offer up gratitude. When you're ready, walking your hands out in front of you, allowing your body to forward fold all the way in towards the ground. Allowing the head to be heavy, feeling the nice rounded curve of the spine as your head drops heavier in towards the earth. Feeling the sit bones draw back behind you into the ground. And allow the breath to swell open through the chest. Start to reach both hands over to the right side. Finding that deeper stretch through the rib cage. And when you're ready, slowly changing over to the left. Really thinking about the space that you're making here. Those tight spaces that you're opening up into those deep stretches. Coming all the way back to center, slowly walking both hands in towards the body. Your head is your last thing to lift. Taking the hands behind the sit bones as you slowly extend both legs out in front of you. Just give the hips a little wiggle side to side. Maybe you want to shake out the legs, finding that release through the quads. When you're ready, flexing the toes, think of pressing the thigh bones down. Maybe the heels just hover off the floor here. Finding that lift through the waist, up out of the pelvis. Taking a deep inhale, eye line to the fingers. Big exhale, forward fold, allowing that body to be soft. Try not to bring any judgment in here. You want your body to drop into that stretch, and wherever you land is absolutely perfect. Allow the breath to bring you deeper into that stretch. Maybe you walk the hands a little bit further forwards after a couple of breaths. Feeling the length elongate all the way out from the pelvis, from the lowest part of the spine, up over the thighs into the chest. Keep the energy through the legs, thighs pressing down, heels reaching away. Try not to let that go. Holding here for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly rolling up again. Head is the last to lift. We're going to bring that right knee in towards our chest. Foot planted on the earth, hugging nice and tight. Squeezing towards us. I want you to lift this chest and roll the shoulders. Taking your left arm high, pulling the elbow to the outside of the right knee, finding that nice big twist. If this is too much for you right now, just take it on the inside. That's absolutely fine. Wherever you are, slowly roll the shoulders, take the right hand behind, and you're pushing into the right hand to roll and twist through the spine here. Now, I don't want you to forget about that left leg. So the heel is still reaching, the thigh is still pressing into the ground. Energy from the floor as you open up that chest. Maybe you press into that left knee that little bit more to reach back. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Changing over, twisting the opposite side. Take both hands round. Just a little release for that twist. Take that right knee, fold it outwards. So we're in that almost tree pose, but on the ground. Taking that inhale to lift. Big exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Maybe you reach that a little bit further. Allowing that chest to drop deep into that stretch as we find that gentle bounce through the body. Feel the length, elongate even more out of that heel for 3, for 2, for 1. Right hand behind the right thigh, left arm lifts. We're gonna lift onto that right shin, open up that left side of the body. Exhale to drop all the way down. Right hand, left foot, finding that pull towards the shin. Exhale, drop, holding here for 3, for 2, for 1. Right hand behind, left hand, lift onto that shin. Inhale. Exhale, one more time for that stretch. Reaching towards the heel, maybe the calf, maybe the back of the knee. Pull that chest down for 3, for 2, for 1. Extending both legs. Give those hips a shake, a little shake side to side. Nice, guys. This time, left knee bends in. Hugging that thigh tight to the chest, sitting high up on those sit bones. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, elbow knee, either on the inside or the outside, wherever feels best for your body. Taking the left hand behind as we gently push into the ground to find the twist. Looking over the left shoulder as we open up the chest. Think of the heart lifting up, so we're not rounding through that back. We're finding as much length and as much space as possible. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Release all the way around the other side, both hands on the opposite side. Coming back to center as that left knee drops out to the side, taking both arms high. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, head heavy towards the shin, reaching over that front thigh. Allowing that head to drop down, finding that nice big stretch. Breathing here, finding that bounce for 3, for 2, and 1. Swing the left hand behind the left thigh, lifting up onto the shin, reaching away. Exhale, drop down, left hand towards that right ankle. Pull the body into that stretch. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Left hand behind, lifting up. That last time here, exhale into that stretch. Finding that gentle pull chest towards the thigh. Holding here for 3, for 2, for 1. Cross the ankles over, bring the hands over top. Knees back behind you as we come into our gentle cat-cow. Think of arching and curving through the spine, allowing that spine to release into the body, opening up through the chest as we take that deep inhale. Exhale, curve, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Inhale to lift. When you're ready, maybe you want to start to explore that a little bit more. Taking it however you need this morning, forwards, back, side to side. Allow that body to move in a way that feels right. Remember, it does not have to look like yoga. I want it to feel good rather than look good. Slowly, when you're ready, coming back to your neutral spine here. We're going to tuck the toes, pressing all the way back and up into our downward dog. Hips high, head heavy towards the ground. Feel pressing the heels into the ground as we find that little pad through the legs. Pushing right and left as we stretch through the hamstrings, through the calves, into the back of the knee. Maybe you want to give the hips a little shake here as well. Whatever feels good for you today, take a moment to find that breath. Start to bring the big toes to touch. Squeeze the inner thighs and lift the thigh bones away from the knees. Finding that breath. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Lifting the heels high off the ground. Take that deep breath in. Breathing out as we bend the knees, send the weight back. Inhale, ripple forwards, finding your plank position. Strong through the upper body as we push the ground, squeeze the glutes. Breathe 3. Breathe 2. Breathe 1. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, chest all the way to the floor. Allow that chest to drop heavy to the mat as we give the hips a little shake here, massaging through the quads, the tops of the thighs. Lifting into that baby cobra, tops of the feet press down, shoulder blades wrap as we push through the hands to reach the heart forwards. Taking a deep inhale as we hover the hands 1 inch off the ground, breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands down, press all the way back, tabletop. Tuck the toes, press back, downward dog, hips high, head heavy. Start to pad through the feet again, right and left. This time we're going to walk the feet slowly all the way up towards the hands into that forward fold position. Think about bringing your big toes together and a little gap between the heels. Taking that deep breath in and that big release of breath to find that drop through the head, eye line towards the knees. Maybe you want to take a ragdoll holding onto the elbows, gently swinging side to side, really allowing any tension through that pelvis, through that lower back to soften out. I want you to imagine you're getting a sports massage and you feel that ball of tension just completely release out into the muscles as you feel that complete relaxation through that lower back right now. Finding that breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, roll up through the spine, hands high above the head. Holding at the top, I want you to take your eye line towards your thumb. Think about your rib cage and your belly button pulling towards each other. So we got that squeeze through the core, that length through the back. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Allow the hands to reach the ground. Stepping back right and left, finding your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to down dog. Little press through the feet here. Little shake of the hips. Little shake of the head, whatever you need. Finding that breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Bringing both feet together. Take that deep inhale, heel high. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forwards, finding your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lovely. Stepping that right foot forwards. Nice big lunge. Dropping the back knee down. Think about shaking the hips side to stop. Nice little release through the hips here. Allowing the hips to fall heavy towards the ground. Think about the front foot. I want you to spread the toes out. Feel the connection to the ground, that little triangle through the foot. So you've got your big toe, your little toe, and the heel. And that weight is equal between all 3 points of that foot. When you're ready, coming back to the center. Maybe take the hands to the top of the knee or high above your head if you're finding that balance. Taking a deep inhale. And a big exhale as we drop the hips and reach back that little bit further, holding that pose for 3, for 2, for 1. Release both hands on the inside of your right foot. We're going to heel toe that right leg just to the outside of the mat. And we're going to reach the hands a little bit further forwards, finding that length through the spine. Try not to round the upper body. The moment you feel the shoulders pull up, and we need to bring your hands a little bit closer in so we can keep that heart reaching forwards. Wherever you are, I want you to see if you can pull your elbows, even if it's just an inch closer towards the ground. Finding that drop through the upper body, that reach of the heart. We're opening up through that left hip. If you want more of a challenge from where you are, you're going to tuck your back toes and hover that left knee off the ground. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop the knee down, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and bring that right foot all the way back in. Stretching the hips back, flex that right leg. Finding that nice big hamstring stretch again. Holding here for 3, for 2, for 1. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the back toes, lift the thigh and drop the back heel down into your warrior 2 stance. We're going to swing both arms up as we lift into our warrior 1, both arms high above the head, low in the front leg. Finding that press in towards the ground, big toe, little toe, heel connecting towards the earth in both feet. I want you to feel the outer edge, so the little toe edge of your left foot wrap into the ground. So we're really finding that push through the outside leg. Finding that drop that little bit lower here, breathing through that body for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, lift, exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to your plank position. Option to vinyasa or just press back to your downward dog. Whatever feels best for that body this morning. Pressing the hips up, giving the hips a little wiggle. Ready for that left side. Left foot steps in front. Drop the back knee down. Shaking the hips side to side. Just being nice and gentle with that body right now. It's that first little bit of movement for the day. So we want to allow it to build. We want to be soft to start. And then we're going to finish nice and strong. And maybe a little bit sweaty. It depends how hot it is in your home. Mine's feeling quite warm already. So when you're ready, I want you to start to bring your hands all the way up onto that left knee. Think about the hips dropping, stretching through that quad, through that hip flexor. If you're finding that balance, taking both hands high above the head, finding the reach through the fingertips. Take a deep breath in, eye line lifts. Exhale as you press the hips down and reach the fingers back. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Both hands on the inside of that left foot. We're going to heel toe the foot just out to the side of the mat. Start to reach both hands out in front of you. Now remember, we don't want to round the body. We want to reach the heart forwards and slide the shoulder blades down the back. Wherever you get to, reaching the hands out, I want you to think about the elbows pulling towards the ground here. So we're dropping the chest, maybe all the way down, maybe we're just halfway down. Wherever you are, it's absolutely fine. If you want more of a challenge, you're going to tuck the back toes, lift the thigh, and reach the heel. Finding that breath here in your lizard pose for 3, for 2, for 1. Lovely. Drop the knee, hands underneath the shoulders. Heel toe, that left foot back underneath the body. We're going to tuck the toes and lift that back thigh, dropping the heel into your warrior stance. Back heel down. Remember, if you need to shorten it, please do so. Swing both arms forwards and up, keeping the hips square towards that front corner of your mat. We don't want to open too much and pull back in that left hip. We want to try and bring it forwards, wrap that little toe edge and bend into that front leg. Lovely, guys. Finding the lift of the rib cage out of the hips, finding that breath for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, lift the eye line up. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Stepping back to your plank position, taking your vinyasa or lifting to your downward dog, whatever you prefer, whatever feels right this morning. Find that press through the heels, through the feet, big toes to touch. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forwards. Find that plank into your vinyasa, up to your up dog. Press back, downward dog. Keep the feet hip width apart. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, hold here. Eye line to your thumbs. Hop, jump or step to the top of your mat. Finding that forward fold, head is heavy. Breathing 3. Breathing 2. Breathing 1, hands to shins. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, rolling up. Hands high above the head, hold at the top. Check that rib cage isn't flaring. Pull that belly button and that rib cage towards each other. Squeeze the glutes behind you. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive forwards, hand to the earth. Hop, step, jump back to your plank. Chaturanga, chest to floor. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Lovely, guys. Give the feet a little pat right and left. Breathing here for 3. For 2. We're going to take that 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts all the way up to the sky. Allowing the hips to open. Squeezing that right knee all the way into the chest. Holding here. Lift the body, lift the thigh. I want you to dome the upper back. Breathing for 3. For 2. For 1. Step the foot between the hands silently and controlled. Nice, guys. We're going to drop that back heel down, left heel towards the mat. Think of that little toe edge wrapping into the ground straight away. Inhale to your warrior 1. Drop a little bit lower through that front leg. Remember, if you need to shorten that stance, go for it. Exhale, warrior 2. Just the upper body changes, opening the hands. Maybe you drop even deeper into that front leg. Breathing here for 3. For 2. For 1. Right elbow to the front knee, left arm overhead, side angle. Reaching that left arm as far away from that little toe edge of your left foot. Maybe you drop the hips that little bit lower in that front leg. 3. In 2. In 1. Warrior 2. Warrior 1. Back arm lifts all the way up. Exhale, frame that front foot. We're going to bring that knee back into your chest, just like we did when we squeezed it high. Breathing in, hold 3. Yes, hold 2. Hold 1. Stretch to your plank, drop your knees, roll all the way on top of the heels. Keeping the feet tucked, we're going to come into our little back bends. So lifting up, find that reach. I want you to place one hand on your right side, one hand on your left side. Fingertips facing down to the ground, shoulders rolling. Push the hips forwards. I want you to squeeze the glutes and keep that bum active. Allow that head to drop that a little bit further, finding that press forwards. We don't want to just drop back. We want to find that opposition through the body. So lengthening out of the spine. Inhale, lifting back up. Left arm, drop the hips. Take your left hand to your left heel. When you're ready, push through the right hand, lift the chest into that big back bend. Exhale all the way down. Give me 2 more here in your own time. Finding that press through the sacrum, through the hips, squeeze the glutes. Allowing that chest to open at the top. When you've done all 3 of those, changing over to that right hand, to that right heel, bringing that left hand to that sacrum. Finding that connection. When you're ready, pressing hips forwards, chest opens. Finding that release, bring it down 3 times round. Finding that press and that release. Lovely, your final one. We're gonna take both hands to those heels, rippling through the spine, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, chest open, breathing, holding into that back bend. For 3, yes, in 2, in 1, release the hips, take the hands forwards. Take a little cat-cow, arching curve, shake it side to side. Release that spine, release that lower back. Lovely, guys. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward dog, press the hips up high. Finding that breath, bring the big toes together, left leg, 3-legged dog, reach, open the hips. Finding that stretch, knee to chest, squeezing all the way in. Lift the body, lift the thigh. Breathing 3, breathing 2, breathing 1. Slowly put that foot down, back heel drops. Little toe edge wraps into the ground. Inhale as you lift the upper body. Exhale as we drop that a little bit deeper. Finding that press as we open the chest into our warrior 2. Arms reaching long, maybe we drop a little bit lower in that front leg. Lovely, guys. Breathing 3, breathing 2, breathing 1. Left elbow down, right arm reaches into that side angle. Fingertips and heel are finding that beautiful long line through the spine. Maybe you drop the hips even deeper right now. Breathing for 3, for 2, for 1. Back into your warrior 2. Back arm swings forwards to your warrior 1. Inhale at the top. Exhale, frame the front foot. We're gonna lift that left knee back into the chest. Squeeze the heel towards your bum. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Step back to your plank. Drop your knees, lifting all the way up. Both hands to heels, straight into that back bend as we lift the hips. Open the chest. Find that pull away, the squeeze through the glutes. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Lovely, guys. Slowly release all the way down. Give the hips a little wiggle right now. We're going to take a little variation that we're going to put into our flow later. I want you to bring your right heel to your left knee, and your left knee comes out. So you're in like a figure of 4 stretch. You're then going to drop your hips all the way down to the ground. So find a little comfortable position with those legs right now. Right hand comes behind you. The further your arm comes behind you, the bigger your back bend is going to be. So if you want to take it more out to the side, that's absolutely fine. It's just going to really reduce your back bend. So wherever you're taking your practice, you're going to push into your hand, ripple through the hips, and reach the arm up overhead. If you want to keep the arm into the chest or even on the hip, that's going to help to modify. If you want to take it a little bit bigger, you're going to reach that arm all the way back. Think of pressing the hips and going to open up the space. Exhale, drop down. Take your left hand to your left heel, just like we did, lifting up and reach back into that back bend. So you've got 2 slightly different back bends, one right and one left for either side. So if you just want to practice flowing from right to left, however feels right for your body, finding that little press forward with the hips, Couple of times through. Beautiful, guys. When you're ready, on your last one, you're going to come all the way up to sitting. Taking both knees back, bring that left leg in front, heel to knee. Sitting all the way up, so in that figure of four. And then when you're ready, drop that left butt down. Find a little more comfortable position where your body needs to be. Left hand behind that left butt cheek. Roll up through the body. Arm either overhead to the chest or to the hip, wherever you want to take that back bend. Exhale down. Take the right hand to the right heel. Press up. Reach over the body. So you've got that right arm and that left arm in that back bend. Find where the hand needs to be. Find where you want to take the top arm as well. Maybe you can pull the legs a little bit closer to find space in the hips. Just find this pose for yourself. Whatever feels good for you. Take a couple of moments here. Lovely, guys. On your last one, coming all the way back to the top. Take both hands out in front of you. Tabletop, give the hips a little shake. Give the spine a little wiggle. When you're ready, tuck the toes. Downward dog, lift the hips, press the heels. Beautiful, guys. We're gonna hold that position, big toes together. Lift the thighs, squeeze the glutes. Find that breath for 3, inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Right leg lifts all the way up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Finding that squeeze, knee to chest, pulling all the way into the body. Lift that thigh tight to the chest in 3, in 2, in 1, feet to the ground. Left heel drops, warrior 1. Inhale, swing the arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Open the arms, drop that a little bit deeper. Right elbow to knee, left arm overhead, side angle pose, find that stretch. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Back to your warrior 2. Left arm under and up to your warrior 1. Inhale at the top. Step your left foot, your back foot to the top of your mat. Find that little reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms high. We're gonna lift that left knee into the chest. Find the balance in that right foot, grounding yourself through all 3 points of the floor. We're gonna hug the knee tight towards the chest, finding that lift that little bit higher. We've got a couple of options here, so take what variation works for your body. First variation is just to squeeze that knee tight. Your second variation is to take both hands to either the calf or the ankle and extend the leg in front of you. If you are still wanting more, you're gonna have a grab of the foot or the ankle and the left arm reaching back into that full twisted extension. It pushing through that underneath leg. Finding that breath here for 3, for 2, for 1. Take your right foot, place it on your left foot, place it on your right knee. Take a deep inhale at the top. We're gonna sit our hips back down in towards our chair pose. Finding that nice big glute stretch through that left side and focusing on that balance through the ground. Finding that breath, maybe you can drop that a little bit deeper. For 3, yes, in 2, in 1, hands to the earth. You're gonna drop that right knee down. You're in that figure of 4 pose, ready for the back bend. Drop the hips all the way back onto that left side, left hand behind you, lifting up. Exhale, curving around, right hand towards the ankle. Lift up, opposite side, finding that reach. Exhale, all the way down, left hand drops. Taking that lift up through that opposite side. One more time. Right hand, right heel. Finding that press, find that lift. Taking your chest all the way up, hands back to the ground. Tuck your right toes under, left leg lifts up to your 3-legged dog. Open the hips. Knee to chest, squeezing all the way forwards. Find that pull all the way up. Holding here for 3, for 2, For one, foot towards the ground. Back heel drops. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Press down through the legs, squeeze the glutes. Left elbow, right arm reaches up and over. Finding that side angle, finding that breath. For three, for two, for one. Inhale, warrior two. Warrior one, step that back foot to the top of the mat, find that lift high. Exhale, hands heart center as we squeeze that right knee tight towards the chest. Focus on the balance in that left foot, all three points of the foot connecting to the ground. Start to hug that knee tight towards the chest, your first variation. Second variation, grab hold of the calf or the ankle and reach the leg in front of you. If you want to take that final variation, that final balance, left hand to the foot, right hand reaches back, finding that beautiful big twist, stretching through the underneath leg. For three, for two, for one, placing the ankle on top of the left knee. Take a deep inhale as both arms reach up. Exhale as we sit back into that chair pose. Yes, guys, keeping the body strong. The core is pulling up and in. Drop the hips a little bit further, breathing here for three, for two, for one. Hands to the ground, hop that left knee down to the mat. Drop the right hip all the way down, right hand behind, lifting up. Exhale, drop. Left hand, left ankle. Taking that curve, lift the hips. One more time, either side. Left arm up. Exhale. Left hand down. Staying up, taking both hands down to that mat. Take your right foot back to your three-legged dog. Finding that press. Step that foot forwards. Warrior one, inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Exhale, take it all the way up over. Side angle. This time, can you reach that right hand towards the ground? Stack the shoulders. Maybe you can even take that bind underneath that front leg. Roll the shoulders, open the heart forwards. Find that breath for three, for two, for one. Warrior two. Warrior one, lift up, step to the top of the mat, knee to the chest straight away. Find that control. Hug the knee. Take whichever variation you're working on. Finding that extension forwards, open the chest. Find that breath for three, for two, for one. Take that left foot towards that right ankle. Arms up. Exhale, sit back to that chair pose. Dropping that bum that little bit lower. Three, two, hands to the earth. Drop that knee to the mat. Taking those hips down. Finding that back bend. Lift it up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, one more round. Take it up. Yes, guys, lovely. Hold it at the top. Lifting the chest up, forward fold. Press back, left leg up to your three-legged dog. Reach the toes, open the hips. Stepping forwards, knee to chest. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe, side angle, left elbow down. Maybe this time you can reach for the earth, stack the shoulders one on top of the other. If you're wanting even more, maybe you take that bind, shoulders back, heart reaches forwards. Finding that breath wherever you are for three, for two, for one. Inhale, warrior two, open. Warrior one, step your back foot knee to chest, find that balance. Squeeze through that core, taking whichever variation you're working towards. Find that breath. Find the control through the body, yes. Breathing here for three, for two, for one. Taking that foot to the ankle to the knee. Inhale to lift, exhale, drop, chair pose. Press it back, find that nice big glute stretch. Breathing here for three, for two, For one, hands to the earth. Hop that left knee down. Drop the hips. Right hand to the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curve. Yes, take it the other side. Release down. One more round. Beautiful, guys. Exhale. Hold at the top. Take both hands to the mat. Press back to your plank. Taking your full vinyasa, chest to floor. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Big toes. Take them wider than your hips. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop, jump or step, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Rolling up, hands high. Exhale, hands to the earth. Hop, jump, step to your plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Press back, child's pose. Bring the inner thighs to squeeze tight. Sending the bum back towards the heels. Allow the fingertips to reach in front. Or maybe you want to take the hands all the way back behind you. Whatever feels best for your body right now. Finding that moment of stillness. And allowing that breath to soften. Feeling the energy that you've created in the space in which you are in. Feel the abundance of power that you possess here. You are in charge of this energy. You have created this space for yourself. Allow that breath to become deeper. Allow it to expand to every single corner of your body right now. Slowly, when you're ready, bring the hands underneath your shoulders and lifting up onto all fours. Finding your gentle cat-cow here. Allowing that body to softly move however you need. Maybe creating circles through the body, through the chest. When you're ready, sitting back to the heels on top of the shins. Taking your hands into the waist as you just get the hips a little circle around one way. And then a little circle around the other. A nice little release from those back bends. And any tension from sitting down, it's really nice to just circle it out. When you're ready, take those circles into the neck, into the head. Around one way and around the other. Lovely, guys. Take a deep inhale, both arms high. Sitting tall up on those sit bones, interlace the hands, press the palms up. Maybe you push the chest forwards and reach the arms back. Allow the ribs to flare this time. Exhale, we're going to curve through the spine, pull the shoulders forwards, pull the belly button behind you. Feel the shoulder blades pull away from each other in the back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to curve. Inhale to lift. Exhale to curve. Inhale to lift. Exhale to curve. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to curve. Sitting on your left side as you swing both legs out in front of you. Coming to the top of the mat as you sit nice and tall on the sit bones. Maybe give the hips a little shake. When you're ready in your own time, maybe you allow the eyes to soften as you roll through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way onto your back. Hugging the knees tight towards the chest as you find those gentle circles rolling around one side and all the way around the opposite side as well. Beautiful, guys. Hugging that right knee in, extend the left leg towards the ground. We're going to take that beautiful twist over that right side. Reaching the hand away as that knee drops heavy towards the earth. Looking towards the right fingertips. Start to come into your nasal breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling the breath echo in the back of the throat as it opens up that little bit more space. When you're ready, slowly bringing it all the way back to center. Changing over as we squeeze that left knee high, all the way up over to that right side. Reaching the left arm out as we find that gentle twist through the body. Knee heavy to the ground, chest open to the sky. Finding that breath. Slowly coming back to center. If there's anything else that you need to do before we come into our Shavasana, please take this moment to take anything else. And when you're ready, just coming all the way down, extending both legs long to the earth, arms lying by the side, with our palms turned to face the sun. Allow the body to completely relax, allowing any tension to fall away. Close your eyes here and breathe. Let the weight lift from your tired bones. Let the pressure release from your chest. Allow yourself to not be in control and find relief there in that idea. You are not in control, and that's okay. Know something beautiful is taking place. It is challenging to come here, down from our heads and into our hearts. It is truly challenging to be in the quiet simplicity of what is real. It requires great strength and courage to step out of doing and into being. But it is not impossible. Stop choosing to live in the static and the in-between, but rather choose to live in the present, in the here and the now. Take a big inhale through the nose and a big sigh to release. In your own time, slowly coming to roll onto your right side. And then when you're ready, keeping your body soft, coming to a comfortable seated position just at the top of your mat. Maybe rolling the shoulders or shaking the head. Bring your hands to your heart center. Place the thumb gently against the chest and give the heart a little lift up. Bring the chin down towards the thumb. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're feeling good. Ooh.